What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to Raiders Coast to Coast, connecting coast to coast. I'm 401 Raider Jeff, alongside my co-host, Mr. LV Raider 10. We'll discuss the Raiders' 20-10 win over the Titans, and then we'll look ahead to our Week 7 trip to Kansas City. So remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, get your chat in, and let's roll.
As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah.
So here we go. Well, let's dive into it. Sunday, Las Vegas We snapped the 4-game losing streak. Finals 20-10. Defense showed up big. We got the win. What was your overall feeling on how we won that game?
It was definitely not the prettiest of wins. I will for sure say that, because it seemed like spurts that the Raiders had trouble moving the ball for sure. And that was kind of frustrating. And then, of course, not scoring touchdowns in the red zone, that's also kind of frustrating. But, a win is a win, and it's something that we were definitely looking for, something that I don't think that just the organization needed, but the fans needed as well. Like, just some kind of bright spot in everything that's been happening, especially coming off of the Colts game, where that was like one of the worst performances of all season so far. So the fact that we came back, got a win, and obviously we had to get a win against a lesser opponent, it just felt like we needed this, and it came at the right time.
Yeah, no, it definitely did. I know I was kind of negative the last few days, but I mean, sitting back, taking a look at it, I'm not upset that we win, obviously. I'm happy that we won. You never want to see us lose. I know there's some people out there that are already starting, though. Well, let's just lose out so we can get a better draft pick. Shut that shit up. I don't even want to discuss that. But before we really roll into it, let's check in with the chat. Let's see who's here with us. So we got Raider Travis is in the house. What's going on, man?
What up, man?
Where's the flags here? We've got Early Riser. We've got Jason Downs, trying to be a funny guy. Toast to toast. We've got Geomax in the house with us here tonight.
Raiders.
Here you go. Let's see. Jack Ken is in the house. Oh, God damn it.
What up, Jack Ken?
Another one. Give him another one.
Raiders.
Let's see. What's this? Whatever. Jack is here. What's up, Jack? Neil, what's going on, Neil?
How's
How
it
we
going,
doing?
man?
Gio's here. Jack, yeah. Frank Webb is in the house. What's up, Frank? Our wins are never pretty. No, they're not.
No, for sure.
Even week 1 wasn't. Let's see. Jack's here. Chewy's in the house. What's up, Chewy?
What up, Jess?
Rose Down is here. What's up, Rose Town? Anthony the Predator. What's going on?
What up, man?
All right, Raiders in the house. What's up, man? How we doing? Let's see. All right. So, pretty much what we had already started talking about. So, I mean, we had some key numbers and plays that we wanted to highlight. Obviously, the defense played the game they should have. They stepped up. What was your overall level of, I guess, were you happy with the defense? Did they do what you expected them to do, or do you think they went above and beyond what we were expecting them to do?
I think the defense played very well. They caused turnovers, which I don't think we've caused many turnovers so far this season. That's always been some kind of problem with Raiders teams as of recent. So the fact that we're causing turnovers is a great sign. We were holding them. I think they scored did they even score a point in the first half? I'm not even sure if they scored points in the first half. They might have had 3 in the first half, which is great, only holding a team to 3 points. Um, and then, yeah, I just feel like overall everyone contributed. Like you can see people that we didn't even expect to really have good games, like Tyree Wilson contributed. Laulu has been really good. Max contributed with a sack. Devin White with multiple turnovers, an interception, and a forced fumble. And then, yeah, it just seems like everyone was playing a good game overall defensively.
Frank says, "Are the Colts the best team we have faced so far this year?" At the time we played them, yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Out of all the teams we've played so far, I think one of the teams that's playing the best out of all of them right now, we played week 1 because the Patriots have stepped up their game since then. And I'm glad we played them week 1 because they weren't. I said it last night, just like Baltimore last year when we played Baltimore in week 2, we got lucky there.
Yeah.
This year we played the Patriots week 1, they weren't ready. They definitely weren't. Not saying that we were really ready either, but we definitely outplayed them that day. If we were to play them now, we'd get fucking crushed, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, they got their shit together, plain and simple. I mean, I hate to say it. Trust me, living over here, I fucking hate them. I hate everything about them. Let's see. Oh, Yaha's in the building. What's up,
What up,
brother?
man?
Ja Raiders in here. New profile pic of Gino, old Pete Biden. Ray tries to the defense did their part as opposed to our offense. Yeah, our offense didn't do shit. Well, I should say they didn't do shit. They did enough to get the win.
Yeah.
But man, we left a lot of points on the board. We really did. And there was just that offensive line was just so bad this weekend.
Yeah, it was really
Thank God
bad.
for the defense. That's all I got to say. Thank God our defense played as good as it did and gave us, the turnovers that it was able to get for us and put us in good field position. But what do you think about Mac's game overall?
Max Crosby. I
Yeah,
feel like he had a good game. I kind of wanted to see a little bit more, to be honest. But he did end up getting a sack, and then of course he always is. He's the tackle for Lost King. He had a couple of those as well. So I feel like he played a good game overall. But if you watch, like I was watching a little bit of the War Room, and he was doubled a ton, basically every play. So that's kind of what you see at most games is that Max Crosby is going to get doubled. So um, we're just looking for someone else to step up, really. And this game, it was just kind of um, contribution by everybody else, which is good to see because it can't just be one person like it's been for the past couple of years, and it's just been really like Max Crosby.
um, the other guy that really stepped up was Devin Ward too. But Devin White. He's been doing that all for a few games.
Yep.
He's been stepping up and playing. What was do you feel like he excelled, or do you think he was just kind of just doing the same type of thing? Like like he was getting there, doing his job, and doing it extremely well. But
Yeah, I mean, Devin White has been playing like probably the best free agency pickup in the entire NFL. If not the best, it's pretty damn close because he's really reinvigorated his career after being an afterthought, going to the Eagles, and I think he
the
was with the
Mike,
Texans, and he was just kind of like on the roster and not really playing because of injuries or whatever. People are playing ahead of him, and then he comes over here to the Raiders and he looks like Devin White that was a first rounder and went to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl. Like we got that Devin White back, and that's huge because we, after losing someone as big as wow, I can't even remember his name right now, but he went to the Pats, the linebacker.
um, Chase on.
No, 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 no.
Oh, Spillane.
Yeah, Robert Spillane. Wow, I can't
Wow,
believe
you forgot that name.
he's not a Raider anymore, so he just all right. But yeah, Robert Spillane. After losing Robert Spillane, and then we're just kind of like, damn, like what are we doing? Like we're
Yeah.
gonna be that's gonna be such a big loss, and then Devin White steps in and he really has filled the role, and I think even plus some, to be honest. So I really love the play of Devin White. Obviously, he's not perfect. He's not a super great coverage linebacker, but he's been doing what he's asked plus more from what we
Yeah.
expected from him.
I'll give this for Raider Paul. What's up, Raider?
Raiders.
Accelerate, I see you in the house. Michael, I see you in the house. Raider Paul, what's up, man? Let's see. I missed one yet. Let's see. Yeah, Lalau, he had another good game too.
Yeah.
Um, what about old boy there, Tyree?
He played good.
Yeah. I mean, he did get the fumble recovery. I mean, he was
He got a
able
fumble
to
recovery, a couple of tackle for losses. He
yeah.
was battling through some blocks. Like it was nice. My my picture, my jersey's freaking stock rate is going up a little bit.
Let's see. Who said it? Somebody set it up here. Where is it? Hang on, I want to go back to it. I think it was Raider Travis said it. Oh shit, where did it go? This is making it a pain in the ass because a certain person just keeps fucking posting shit. And I can't fucking keep up because it's fucking blasting right through. I think it was Travis that said it. Something to the here it is. If our offense played like our defense, we'd be putting up 40 points. Yeah, and I did. We should have scored well over 30 points this past weekend. But again, we thank Geno Smith for that. He's an absolute drive killer. There's no toys about it. You know, between interceptions, bad choices, you know, not seeing the field the way that you were expecting him to see the field, it's horrible. I got to catch back up here. Where are we? Both these teams playing right now were built the right way from the front office to Bobby Boucher. Raiders, unfortunately, I'll let you as away. I mean, the problem with Cincinnati right now is no Joe Burrow. I mean, you got the two oldest quarterbacks in the NFL playing against each other right now.
Yep.
You know, they had no choice but to bring somebody in Cincinnati because the hell was his name? Who was taking over for him?
Jake Browning.
You know,
it was bad.
Well,
bad.
Look what Flacco's doing though. He's forcefully getting the ball to who he needs to. He's throwing it like crazy to Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just got a touchdown. You know,
so. Let's go! I needed that.
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't have possession.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he did. Did they count it? It looked like he never really fully had control. Nope, they took it away. So not a touchdown.
Damn.
Well, at least he's trying to get the ball to him. He knows he has to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, he never secured it. That ball was all over the place.
That's messed up.
So not only, you know, Tyree had a somewhat of a decent game on defense. There's one guy that just is not visible this year, and that's Kuntz. What's your take on that? Why do you think this is happening?
I don't know. You know, like we're just not seeing that explosiveness and that athleticism that we seen from 2023 when he was when he was having that breakout season. And I don't know what it is. Maybe he's still nursing that ACL, or what was an ACL, right? The ACL tear that he sustained.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, ACLs that he sustained in training camp last season, and maybe he just doesn't trust it yet.
Tyree.
Maybe he just doesn't trust it. Maybe I'm not sure because he doesn't seem to have like the athleticism that he had prior to the injury. So I know it takes a while, and a lot of people say 2 years for professional athletes to really get back to form prior to the injury. So maybe that's what it is. But I think by that time, it's going to be obviously too late because he's only on a 1-year prove-it deal. So whether he figures it out, I don't think it's going to be on the Raiders, though.
Chase just got a touchdown for real, though, for you.
Yes. Let's go.
Obviously, the problem is the Raiders don't want to fix the obvious part. Yeah. Don't want to fix me or to even take a look at me. So I stagnate and the team suffers. Yeah, you're right. And Jack's right too. Foresight is horrible. I
Mm-hmm.
know somebody the other day said somewhere in one of the chats said, "Oh yeah, Forsyth had a good game." I'm like, "What the hell were you?" Oh, you know what? I think it might have been James on Tuesday night for the Notorious podcast. He's like, "It's like they did okay." I'm like, "What game are you even watching, dude?" I said, "No, they were horrible. They're
Yeah.
absolutely atrocious. Offensive line is not good, man. It's like, come on." I agree with Jack too. I mean, at this point, what are we going to lose? After the Chiefs game, those two guys, the two rookies, should be practicing their ass off to be put on the starting lineup when we go back to play Jacksonville after the
Mm-hmm.
bye. That's my honest opinion. Um, so, as far as what's your overall confidence level on that front defensive four right now? Our basic four starters. Do you have faith in them going up against Kansas City? Because this is going to be a tough game this weekend.
Oh,
We all know
definitely.
that game is always tough.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly I do. I really like our defensive front. Everyone
It's a big
besides really Coons has been playing pretty decently. Obviously Tyree, our expectations aren't as high as everybody else's, but Max has been playing good. Um, Laulu has been playing good, and so has Booker. Booker's been playing well, and Butler. So all those guys that constantly go in, they've been playing well. Obviously, like I said, everyone besides Coons for whatever reason hasn't been playing well. So I feel good with those guys, especially how we defend against the run. That means we're going to need to get to Patrick Mahomes. That's really what it is for me. I said it yesterday as well. Is I think those guys need to get to Patrick Mahomes. That's how you win against the Kansas City Chiefs. And the proof is in the pudding. Like we seen against them on Christmas. We seen
Mm-hmm.
against that Tampa did it to them in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles did it to the Super Bowl last year. So that's exactly how you win against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's exactly how we need to come into this game, and that's the game plan we need to have defensively.
And I agree. Everybody that's on my channel, go over to Nate's LV rate of 10. Are you on subscriber only mode?
Yep.
Okay. Make sure you guys go over to Nate's channel, populate his channel. We need to get him the subscriptions. We need to get him the likes, the watch time. Go over there and build his channel up. If you're on mine, jump over to his channel. And if I don't see the numbers switch over majority to his, I'm putting mine to members only. And you're gonna have to go over to his channel to finish watching the show. So, big time faith, but KCO line allowed Mahomes 2.5 seconds, 95%. Well, the problem with Mahomes is he always pulls something out of his ass. He always did that
Right.
lame ass Mahomes magic where you think you got him and he still pulls something off, and it could be like 3rd and 15, and he'll pull something that they'll get the first down with no problem.
Right.
That's just the way he is. That shit drives me nuts when he pulls that. Like Max will have him in his grasp and he'll still come up with something. He'll fling it underhanded, and Kelsey will catch it and take it the additional 5 yards to get the first down for them. It's always something dumb that ends up happening. And then you see Max just get so fucking pissed, and he just gets in his own head at that point too.
Right.
Oh, Stone Foresight's in the chat. I mean, would you play your best for this sorry ass team? I ain't risking injury for these fools. Dude, I'd play for free right now. I would play for a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. You put me out there just to represent my team. I would play for free.
Oh, dude, I know.
And I guarantee a lot of fans that would be willing to do it would go out there and probably give it a lot more heart and effort sometimes, because that's how much this team means to fans. So Jared says the real question. Let's take off our Raider cap. Do you think we're stopping Hollywood Rice worthy with this thing? And that's what I said the other night. Take your fan hat off and look at the football aspect of this going forward for the rest of the season. There's not a lot of winnable games here. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking the facts here based on how our team performs. This game could get out of hand real fast this weekend. I know we haven't really finished covering the Tennessee game, but I mean, how much is there really to cover on that?
You're
We
right.
won. We played like crap. Still, defense is what kept us in it. Defense won us that game.
Oh,
There's no two ways
1,000%.
about it. You know. So I guess we can just switch gears and just go right to
Yeah.
the KC talk.
What actually one thing before.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had seen that Jamal Adams had said that prior to the game that there was a lot of people losing faith in this team in the locker room. Like the team was starting not to believe in what the process was going through that they were trying to preach. So,
Football eyes.
do you think that if we did lose this game, would that have been the final like fire sale? Would Max Crosby be traded? Jacoby Myers, like would people want to start being out? Because we've already seen it. Like Jermaine Pratt was lost faith in the locker room and he got cut and he's gone.
Yep.
Jacoby Myers looks like he was possibly next. I mean, obviously, I don't know the whole thing still. It's still kind of weird. That whole situation is still pretty weird. Whether it's an injury, whether it's like something else. Because I seen also today that yesterday he was at the Lakers and Mavs preseason game. So not sure what that whole thing is about. Do you think that
we're trying to populate Nate's channel? Stop telling the people go to another channel, another show. Jesus Christ, man, you're making it worse for the kid. The fuck.
Do you think that this win established some more faith in that locker room?
Oh,
Obviously,
definitely.
It was only
they needed that. They needed that win, and I think the guys on defense really needed that win. To be honest with you, because they realize that they're the ones that's going to keep us in games. They're the one that's going to be winning us the games. Because I have no faith in this offense right now, and it's not because of the skill position guys like Genty, Bowers, Michael Mayer, Jacoby, Tucker. I have faith in those guys. Moser.
Yeah.
I don't have faith in Gino, and I don't have faith in the offensive line. You know, and not at all. There's only one guy out there that's giving it his best, and one guy can't do it. You know, so that's the downside.
Yeah, because that was something that I wanted to get, or I forgot to bring up yesterday because I had seen it yesterday and it was like, we could kind of as fans like we could see it a little bit by just their product that they put on the field. You can kind of tell, and if we are the ones that are getting a little frustrated with Gino and Pete Carroll saying, "Hey, trust the process," with no sign of success anywhere. We can't be the only ones. It has to be in-house as well. Like people had to have been getting frustrated.
Oh God, yeah. I still think there's going to be some more dominoes that are going to fall on the bye week. I think someone else is definitely possibly going to be on the outs. Seriously, or there's going to be. What's the trade deadline?
Not sure actually.
I'm not sure when that is either. Yeah, and Jared, you're right too. I feel as though we could end up being a punching bag for this team big time.
November 4th.
I know you're working. Give me a kiss. Coffee.
Let's see. Yeah, Pratt balling out with and I'm not surprised. You know, it wasn't because he wasn't talented. It was just he had a difference of opinions with the coach and staff, and that just goes. The good thing about that, I guess, is the coaches aren't going to take any shit no matter who you are. They're just gonna push you out the door, plain and simple. If you're not gonna work with them, then they're gonna get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate. It does suck. Who
do you think is going to be on the outs?
I think they might seriously be shopping, like seriously try and do something with Jacoby for sure. Unfortunately, the one guy that they really need to put on the out, not so much on the outs, but get off the field is Gino, but he's not going to do it.
Yeah, no way.
I mean, I don't know how they're not seeing that he's the problem out there, along with the offensive line, obviously.
Right.
But something needs to be addressed, for sure. I want to see the Bergs get more reps, see what they have with them. Yeah. What's up, Hits Boy? What's going on, man? O'Donnell Mitchell.
He's been
Jacoby
playing
Ford.
well, but I don't know if you would give that up, really. He kind of does the same thing that Trey Tucker and Dante Thorin would do.
Yeah. Trying to catch up on that where we are here. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think there's a chance that Max could actually take this game over again?
It's
Remember,
definitely
the last time we
possible.
played them, we got 5 sacks on them.
Yeah, it's definitely I think it's definitely possible. He always seems to try to turn it up an extra notch, especially against the Chiefs, and we always seem to play them tough in Arrowhead. So I think that this is the closest. I think this is the closest time that we've been where I can positively say that we have a real good chance to win the game. Because it was really a surprise that we won on Christmas, the last time we won. And then the time before that was, I think, 2020 when they did the freaking victory lap around the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other time that they lost. So I think this is one of the first times that playing in Arrowhead, I can confidently say like we have a much better chance than in previous years.
I mean, it would be nice.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, it would be awesome if we go to KC and beat them again. But I guess the it's all going to come down, obviously, to our offense is what it's going to come down to. And I think the other issue we're going to have with our offense is the predictability. You know, this offense is predictable. There's no two ways about it.
Yes, that's the big thing. Yep.
You know, right. Do you honestly think that they're going to respect the passing game? No, they're going to they're going to want Geno to throw the ball. That's what they want. So of course they're going to stack the box. They're going to stop us from running Genty. Our offensive line's not going to be able to hold them back, and they're just going to tee off on that offensive line, and they're going to force Geno to throw the ball. What's the over or under, you think, on interceptions for Geno for this game? Because you know he's going to throw at least one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's definitely 1.5 for sure. I think, you know what? I kind of want to check. Ooh, do I have it downloaded? I don't think I have it downloaded anymore.
And Predator just said it. Max is going to get double teamed, which means someone else will have to step up. Yeah, but who? That's the problem.
Damn.
You know, Jonah Lalau and Butler can only do so much on that interior part of that defensive line. This is where you need Malcolm Kuntz to step up, and he's not. That's the problem. He hasn't stepped up at all this season. He's been like a ghost out there. What were you looking for?
The Geno Smith interception line. I thought I had my Underdog app downloaded, but I don't. Yeah, it doesn't have it on MGM either because you can't bet on single people like that. Oh well, I'm gonna have to download it later. But yeah, I for sure think that he has at least one because there's in no game has he not thrown at not one, so he at least throws one. The key is to
limit. Didn't he have one? Didn't he have one game where he didn't throw an interception?
Let's see.
I think it was one game. I want to say it.
He had one against the Pats. He had one against the Pats. He had one. Yeah. He threw two against the Bears. He had one against the Commanders, I think.
I thought that was a game he didn't throw into any interceptions because I even said it in a pregame talk. I said, as long as he can not throw an interception this weekend, and he did. He didn't. I mean, he didn't throw one. Was it the Washington? You sure it wasn't the Washington game?
It might have been Washington because he threw one against the Pats. He threw one against the Chargers. He threw two against the Bears. He threw
three against the Colts, right? Or two?
Two against the Colts. He might have threw three. He threw three against the Bears.
Yeah, actually. All I said Washington. That's what I thought. I knew it was. I knew he had one game with none. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I see that you've switched over to Nate's channel. You got 16 in your channel right now.
Oh, nice. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit the likes and subscribe.
Yes,
Thank you, everybody.
please. Will's in the house. What's up, Will? Let's see. I don't think we bring. No, I don't think Kuntz has played
Yeah.
himself to gain a contract this year. Not at all.
No way.
Um,
Especially if we continue being bad, the talent that's going to be at the top, like Ruben Bain from Miami, there's no way that we're going to continue to keep Kuntz and then, not miss out on a possible generational talent at the
Yep.
at the edge spot like that. There's no way.
Yeah, all eyes. I hope he limits it to the one. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
Exactly.
Talk about the ref crew. Most of the nation doesn't know it. Oh yeah, do you know who the referees are for this game? That should already be out now too, right?
So what I seen yesterday was someone had mentioned it that the last 2 times that the Raiders beat Patrick Mahomes, or the only 2 times basically that the Raiders beat Patrick Mahomes, it's the same reffing crew from those 2 times. I'm not sure who it is, but from those 2 previous games, the reffing crew that reffed those, it's that same crew. So
it's the same crew as.
Oh, was that Jack Hanna?
Yeah.
You said that. All right, appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I remember seeing that. We didn't bring it up, I don't think yesterday, but yeah.
Let's see. What's up, Anthony? Predator is in the house. What's up, man? Yeah, Gino already has a year's worth of picks. He's already got 10. I mean, good God. What was the most he's thrown in a season?
15 last year.
He's only 5. God. He's only 5 away. That's just horrible. That's just absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. My honest Accelerator says my honest prediction is 30-27 Chiefs. The Raiders will figure out a way to make a game of it. There's always a couple of freak things that happen when we play the Chiefs.
Yeah,
that keeps
1000%.
us in it. And there's also freak things that happen in the Chiefs' favor that keep them in it too. Bastards. Let's see. All right. So now the other thing now too on offense is Brock Bowers is going to be out this game too.
Yeah.
So that's a big, big factor again. Not having him as a safety valve right now.
Because he made some big plays last season.
Yeah. It was nice to see Big Mike get involved more last week. He had a really good game, in my opinion. One of the things that we talked about on the last call podcast Saturday night was I want to see him get involved in the red zone. I want to see him get a touchdown, use his big body, in that end zone presence. And they did. They got him involved. I wish they would have got him involved instead of throwing the ball to Kappa.
Yeah.
That would have been nice because that would have given him
earlier.
another touchdown and would have extended our lead a little bit more too. But it's not having Brock out there has hurt this season. He's only played 2 games? Played week 1 against the Patriots, left that one early because of the injury. And then he came back.
Chargers, sorry.
Yeah, the Monday night game. And he probably shouldn't have because he didn't look good. He looked slow. That brace was definitely it's a mental block with the brace because you're not used to wearing it. You're wearing it now. You're altering how your body moves on the field. So, it kind of sucked that happened to him. But at this point, they're doing what I think they should do: shut him down until after the bye week. Let him get 100% because we're going to need him for the second half of the season. What do you think the chances are of the Raiders defense though shutting down that pocket or collapsing the pocket?
I like it, honestly. I know they're probably gonna start preaching for Mahomes to get it out quickly. So because our secondary isn't very good, so they're probably gonna come back at us with a lot of quick passing game. That would be my thought, because they don't really run the ball very well, and the Raiders actually have a pretty decent run defense. So I think that if we can get them into like longer downs and distances, I think we have a chance to get to Patrick Mahomes, but that it starts from first down. We got to be able to stop them first, second down. Make sure to get them into that third and longs, that second and longs, or that's what I think it has to come down to. Because if you're just gonna let Patrick Mahomes sit back there, go straight to whoever receiver, Rice, Hollywood, to freaking Worthy. Those guys are good with the ball in their hands. So if we can really negate that, I think that we have a good chance to getting to Mahomes. But again, it starts on the first and second down.
Yeah, I think he's just going to eat up our secondary. I don't trust our corners at all. And again, like I've been saying, they're back to full strength now. We're going to have Rice back there now too, and no, they can't run the ball. They don't have a good running attack right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely their weakness. So this is where someone else is going to have to step up, and I just don't see Kuntz being that guy.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be Booker. It's going to have to be Butler or Lalau. Because we all know Tyree gets lucky when he gets his dues.
Right.
When he gets his just due, he gets lucky. I have no faith in that kid. I don't. Seems like everything that happens to him, it falls into his lap. It's not like from him over, excelling and, doing the whole, I'm playing at 110%. No, you're not. Will said 0% on the chance of collapse. If we do beat the Chiefs, it still don't change the season. No, it doesn't really, but I will say this: it will give us a lot more confidence going into the bye week after beating the Chiefs in KC.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that puts us at 1-1 in the division. So that's already better than last year because we didn't win a single goddamn game last year in the division.
Right.
I already said early before the season started, I wanted us to go at least 3-3 in the division, and I'll be happy. It's got to start somewhere. So right now, the way we're playing, do I see us winning 3 in the division? Probably not. And some people last night when we were talking about Denver, they're like, "Oh, Denver sucks." Denver doesn't suck.
Their defense is fucking insane. Their offense is why everyone says they suck, but their defense is so good, and I think when we play them, that's going to be a tough game. Because if our offense is really bad, that's not going to be good.
Yep. Yeah, this game has turned into a shootout. They're just bouncing the ball because neither team can really run the ball here between the Steelers and the Bengals. They're just throwing it back and forth out there. The quarterbacks are playing catch with their wide receivers. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Predator is right too. Is Patrick Mahomes using his legs?
Yeah, he always seems to have the Raiders always seem to not contain running quarterbacks. It was obvious against Marcus Mariota as well. And then Justin Herbert can run the ball too, and he does that probably. He gets out of the pocket like probably one of the best in the league. And so the fact that if Patrick Mahomes starts using his legs, I think we're going to be in trouble too, for sure.
Yeah. He's their biggest run threat out. Although, you know what, Pacheco, this is the game where they could end up having a great running game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Pacheco has a good game. Hunt could have a good game. I'm not gonna lie, I grabbed Casey's defense in one of my fantasy leagues, and I'm starting them this week.
That would be smart. They're at least good for one interception.
Why? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? I even grabbed another one. I grabbed New England's because they're playing Tennessee, and the way their defense is going, they should just beat the piss out of them.
Yeah.
I mean, look what our defense did, and theirs is better than ours, I think. They're more well-rounded, I'll say, especially if Gonzalez plays. Porter needs to play over. Yeah, Kelly had a bad game last week.
Yeah.
If he has a game like he had last week, they're going to pick us apart. They're definitely going to pick us apart back there. I thought he was going to be good, but man, he is not looking good this year. He started off hot.
He started out pretty good, but then I don't know what happened. Got too confident, maybe.
I don't know. Denver had nine sacks. Yeah, the other night they had 9 sacks. So Gio says Raiders 20, Chiefs 19. Fuck the Chiefs and Miss Piggy. Yeah, he didn't even. He had 0 rushing yards and carries. He had complete 0 across the board. And that's something somebody said last week. Oh, he's a running quarterback. No,
he's not. He's not a running quarterback.
No.
He's
And
an improvising quarterback, not a running quarterback. I guess completely different.
Yes, like we talked about it last night. Running quarterbacks are like Lamar Jackson,
Jaden
Daniels, Jalen Hurts,
Justin Fields.
Yep, Justin Fields. Yep, those are running quarterbacks. Those are the ones you have to seriously worry about if they pull it down and well, they've got plays designed strictly for them to run the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see. We the People's here. What's up, We the People?
What up, man?
Kyler Murray too. I forgot about Kyler Murray.
Oh, Kyler,
Is he injured? Because he didn't. Did he?
He was hurt. He got hurt in the beginning of the game last week.
Let's see. I do believe we will win a Super Bowl within 5. Wow, accelerated. He goes, I do believe we will win a Super Bowl within 5 years because the business community in Vegas really wants it. They'll figure out a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, they better stop paying off refs because I don't know how else you're going to make it happen. I don't know if we're going to do it on talent. And the other thing on defense that we talked about last night too is the tight ends. Kelsey, we can't stop. Well, I should say we can't stop him. We're not good at stopping tight ends, period. Yeah. But Kelsey's he's had our number. Even last year, he was having a pretty shitty season. And then what happens? He comes and plays us, and that's his get-right game of the season. And he kind of turns it around for, stat-wise for the rest of the season. And that's another issue we're going to have this week, is hitting him and knocking. I think with this linebacker core that we have, though, I think they could do it. I think they've got the muscle to do it. Whereas last year you had Divine Diablo out there who was just out there. Spillane was the one that was all over the damn field trying to do everything. Now you've got a decent mix of linebackers that can, that I think are a little bit more athletic, play a little harder too. Mm-hmm. So I think if the linebackers stay on his ass, I think we could have a better success against him. Because in all honesty, how were the tight ends done against us this year? I didn't even look at it. What did Hunter Henry didn't do much the first week?
No, not really.
What tight ends have we even played that's worth anything? Zach Ertz for Washington.
He didn't really do anything from what I remember.
I don't remember if he did or not.
Yeah.
So maybe that is a bright spot right now because that means the linebackers are doing their job too, covering over the middle when the tight ends come out.
Yeah.
Because that's always a big problem with them is Travis Kelce. You know. So what? How many penalties did we have this past week?
How many penalties?
Yeah. Because that's our other issue too is stupid penalties, shit that kills drives.
They committed 6 penalties for 27 yards.
That's not a lot of yardage.
That's not bad at all.
What did Tennessee have for penalties? Curious. I want to see what KC had last week. I'm going to look up KC.
They had none.
Tennessee had none?
No. The Kansas City had none last week.
Oh, that's right. Last week it was 0. Yeah, that's bullshit in itself right there.
Tennessee had 7 for 34.
7? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
me see here. I want to see what. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Yeah, case. So last week, Detroit had 4 penalties against Kansas City for 38 yards, and yes, KC was 0 for 0. So just looking at their stats from last week, right now, this was Detroit they played. Mahomes was 22 for 30 for 257 and 3 touchdowns. And Detroit's defense is fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Pacheco was 12 carries, 51 yards. Mahomes was 10 for 32 and a touchdown. Kareem Hunt was 6 for 23. Receiving, Kelsey, 6 catches, 78 yards, no touchdowns. The rest was all. Next closest was Juju with 3 catches, 57 yards. Hollywood Brown had 4 catches and 2 touchdowns.
Jeez.
45 yards. So I mean, he had a decent day. Yeah, I think our corners are going to be tested big time this week. It's I'm not looking forward to it. So even their time up their first downs last week, Chiefs had 26 first downs, 16 of them on passing, 8 on rushing. Now again, this is against Detroit. They had 355 total net yards in this game. They averaged 5.7 yards per play, 7.4 per pass, and 3.9 yards rushing. So I'm not worried. Again, this is like I keep saying, I'm not worried about that rushing game. So our defense, I think, should be able to handle that. They're going to just go after our secondary. This could be a really, really bad game. I guess the other thing, too, is special teams, too. We got to worry about special teams on our coverage teams, because they got some speedsters over there that return kicks. What's the weather supposed to be for this weekend there?
That's a good question. Let's see. Sunday. Oh, it says a high of 67.
So the weather's going to be decent.
55.
So weather's going to be decent then.
Yeah.
No rain or anything, right?
No, nothing like that.
Someone mentioned it earlier in the chat too. Crowd noise is going to be a huge issue because everybody knows how loud that damn stadium is. It's definitely going to be an effect for Gino.
Yeah.
Speed this up. How many yards do you think Genti's going to have in this game?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think Genty could have a good game, possibly, but like you said, they're gonna have no respect for Geno Smith. They're gonna have no respect for Geno Smith, so they're gonna stack the box against Ashton Genty. The big thing is, are they going to be able to get Ashton Genty outside of the box? Are they going to be able to get Ashton Genty the ball outside of the box? I should say. Is it going to be more utilized in screens like we've been asking for, and pitch plays, and things like that? Because if we just run up right up the gut of the defense, that's not going to be successful. Every time that Ashton Genty has touched the ball, it feels like outside of the tackles, it's been a pretty good gain for the Raiders at the very least. Obviously, not everything has been great outside there, but it seems like the majority is from his runs have been outside of the tackles and longer like handoffs and things like that. So that's where I want to see Ashton Genty kind of eat, because I think he could outrun the defense in front of the Chiefs for sure.
I mean, it would be nice. Again, that's definitely getting him outside the tackles where he can do his damage.
Yeah.
Because we all know we can't run up the middle. We can't. We just don't. We're not good. Geno Smith's in the chat. Well, guess what? You've made me lose my love for Geo Mexicans food. Jesus Christ. Did he just pop in the chat? Or
Yeah.
I thought I missed him popping in earlier. That's why I said that. Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, yeah, and I'm sick and tired of seeing her on TV, too. What's the over and under on how many times they show her on TV this weekend?
Freaking 40.
Where is it? I had this set, too. Oh, shit, I moved it back. God damn it. Give me a second here. Okay, here it is. So, as far as the start of this game, if we get the possession first, right? So if we receive the ball and kickoff, what's your thought on what we need to do first? Should we go deep right away so that it backs their defense off a little bit? So they're not stacking the box, or do you think we should just try a run play right away with Genty?
What I've noticed and seen from like first play of the games, it seems like they always do a pass first for whatever reason. So I think we're going to try to come out with the same kind of mentality is let's try to get them off their heels because everyone is expecting Ashton Genty to run the ball initially, right off the bat. So I think that we are going to come out trying to throw the ball to lighten up the box, but I think you just got to run the ball. If you're going to be a running team, be a running team. We've obviously not have a lot of success throwing the ball in games, so I don't know why we would just do that. But for some reason, that's what they've been doing. So that's what I think is going to happen. But to me, it's just I think we got to run Ashton Genty. The Chiefs had a little bit of struggle stopping the run a couple of times, so I'm hoping that we can possibly exploit that a little bit. So let's see. That's what I want to see is Ashton Genty run the ball.
What type of game are you expecting from Michael Mayer this weekend?
I think he could have a big game. I think because like I said last year, Brock Bowers had a big game. And I think Michael Mayer, obviously Brock Bowers is an all-world type tight end kind of player, but Michael Mayer is right up there too. I think he has the talent to do it, and we never really explored his talent like that. So I think if we get him involved early and often, he could be a big time mismatch for our Raiders team offensively. So I think we really need Michael Mayer to be a big cog in this wheel for the Raiders offense this week more than we've seen, in his entire career, really.
Yeah. I don't know what else I got on here. There's pretty much everything on there. We ripped through that pretty quick.
I mean, we got right up to an hour right now. We're 55 minutes.
Yeah. Well, let's do this then. I want to ask the chat to put in their predictions for this weekend's score between the Raiders and the Chiefs. So let's give them a couple minutes to do that. While they're doing that, don't forget to get over to Nate's channel, LV Raider 10. Hit that subscribe. Hit the notification because he does drop a lot of shorts and shorter videos during the week too. He does his take on the game after the game. So hit the sub, hit the notification, give him the thumbs up on tonight's show. him and I do shows together on Thursday night. This one here, the Raiders Coast to Coast. Plus, he's also myself and him are on the Raiders Connection on Wednesday nights, along with Jay from Just Raiders Baby and Cheeto Linus. He usually pops in on Friday nights on the Friday Night Live show. Are you going to be around tomorrow night, or are you going away this weekend?
I think I will be on tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably be a little woozy because I got a blood test, and for some reason I always pass out during those. So
Really?
I swear to God, don't know why, but
So yeah, tomorrow night, make sure everybody clocks in tomorrow night, 9:00 Eastern, 6:00 Pacific. Now the Friday Night Live mic drop show. As everybody knows that watches that show, we usually put the link up about 20 minutes into the show. So anybody that wants to come on and get on camera, put your voice to your words instead of just typing in the chat, you're more than welcome to pop in. We usually have a pretty full panel on here for that one.
yeah, it's
So
always
make
a
sure
good
you guys
turnout.
pop in. So we got a few scores up here. So let's see what we got. Before we do that, what's your prediction?
Yeah, I think yesterday I had 24-14 Chiefs. I think that although I am confident in this Raiders team, I think that if we can't limit turnovers, which we haven't really done, if we can't limit us, causing turnovers, I think that's going to be the downfall because honestly, the Chiefs take advantage of that. That's how the Chiefs gain their momentum. Like if you make a mistake, the Chiefs will take advantage of it. So the Raiders need to play mistake-free football, and that's just not how we've been playing recently. So I think the mistakes continue. Geno Smith continues throwing interceptions, and the Chiefs capitalize on them. So I say 24-14 Chiefs.
24-14 Chiefs. I'm going with exactly what I said last night. I'm still sticking with the 30 point. We're winning 30-21. Still sticking with it until we score 30. I'm not giving up on us yet, and I'm still picking us to win. I picked him in my pick'em league again. Again, I think I'm like one of only one or two people that picked the Raiders. Myself and my son. I know my son does, but sometimes he doesn't though. But I never pick against us. So Predator Raiders got it 24-23 Raiders. Hits Boy has it 33-10 Chiefs. Ouch. Luke has it 32-21 Chiefs. All Eyes has it -21. 17-21. So he's picking us to lose. Frank Weber has us 27-17. Let's see. Doppelganger has 24-21.
I like that.
Raiders. Rosetown, I say 27-20. Unfortunately, Chiefs take it, but we put up a fight. Oh, Luke's even given us a prediction here. Genty, 2 touchdowns, Mayer 1 touchdown. I can live
see
with
that
both
happen.
of those.
I can see that happening.
That's 21 points right there. I'll take that. It's already well on our way to 30. Accelerators got mine 30-27 Chiefs. I don't think Genty will have a great game because the Chiefs D will zero in on him.
Yeah.
But I think Moser might have a big game. Yeah, it's a possibility. We score late when it doesn't matter. That's always the way.
Yeah.
We're either blown out.
Always do that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like everybody was so excited. Tucker had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, 2 of them came towards the end of the game when we were already down.
Exactly.
They weren't. They didn't care at that point. They had the game in the bag. See, Accelerator says, I only call in on Fridays for clout being seen with gives me instant status. What's up, Jason Marshall? Jason, if you're just checking in, we're asking for predictions on the Raiders Chiefs score this weekend. Stephen Keys, Raiders will lose. Patrick already paid the refs. Yeah, probably.
Right.
Oh, there's Jay there. What's up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
Well, need the special teams touchdowns and a pick six.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. I love the commitment. Thanks. Let's see. All Eyes. Jack Kenna can never just give a simple answer. He's always got to add to it. AFC West predictions. Me, 28-17 KC. Richie the Bron. I don't care about them.
I don't care.
Broncos held 17-21. Raiders. DC, the Chargers, 31-14. Bonus. Nav on my show said 24-17 Raiders. Let's see. Any others? Let's see. We got a Vikings fan in here. Army 82nd retired. All I say is go Vikings. Well, welcome to the show. Doppelganger, give Genty 30 carries and watch him boil. 25 to 30 touches, whether it's rushing and receiving, is what I want to see. Jason Marshall said 24-23 Raiders. Okay. You should lean to the Hollywood Jeff character for a while. You could dress up like the... No, I ain't dressing up. No, God, no. Rick Rude, I don't think so. So, while... Oh, where is it? I got to bring it up. Shit. I got something I want to put up on the screen here for somebody that's in the chat. Because I promised him I would put it up on the show. There it is. For my guy, Predator. Jesus. For a Predator. If anybody's in the El Paso, Texas area this weekend, October 19th, kickoff 11 a.m. Special guest appearances by Death Hands and the Predator. They're going to do a raffle for adults and kids, Halloween costume for adults and kids. It's 8041 North Mesa Street, El Paso, Texas. So if you're in the area, make sure you pop by, see our guy, the Predator, along with James from the military Black Hole chapter. He'll be there also. So I told them both I would definitely put this up on the screen again tonight, too, for him. I will promote it again tomorrow night on Friday night show, so that will also be up there, too. So, again, if you're in the El Paso, Texas area, make sure you guys get your ass over there. Check it all out. And have a good time and watch the game with some Raider fans and spend some time with some Black Hole members and watch the game. Have some fun with them. Let's see. Someone else put up another score. Is it Geo? Raiders 20, Chiefs 19.
I like that. I obviously any of them that the Raiders win, I like.
There's one chief I like, and that's the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Jason Masha says our defensive tackles need to keep their momentum. Stacking good games will help beat KC.
Yes, definitely. I think that's a big key for sure.
Oh, a win. I mean, granted, we just won last week, so that was already a confidence boost. Again, you beat the Chiefs and KC. Talk about another confidence boost right there, too, for sure. Oh, definitely. I keep Mahomes uncomfortable. I hate that fucking guy. I hate him with a passion. Let's see. Kind of has a Captain Lou Albano vibe, too. Who, me? Fuck no. No, not Sergeant Slaughter. You guys are ridiculous. I never bet against my team, nor do I ever pick my team to lose ever. Yeah, I don't either. I can't. I no matter what. What chances do we have of making him uncomfortable? Max does it all the time, man. Max shit talks big time to him. You know, I said last night on the show, Max has even said it before in interviews that when he gets in the backfield, even if the ball's gone, he still touches Mahomes. Or he lets him know, I'm right here. I almost got you. You know, so it's that psychological thing he's trying to do. Whether it affects Mahomes or not, I doubt it, because that's just the way the guy's geared, you know. Here's a good one.
Max has 2. I like that. I could definitely see Max having 2. I think he at least gets 1.
2 would be nice. I would take 2. Hey, the fuck? We're paying him all that money. You better have 2. That's what we're paying you for. Be disruptive back there. Interrupt the plays. Knock the ball down. But the O-line can just hyper focus on Max, and the rest of the line ain't gonna pick up.
That's
It
why
has
we
to
said
down.
we need somebody else to step up for sure. I
And
think
that
I
and
think
he's
Thomas
right too.
Booker could definitely be something of a game changer. He's
Well,
played well recently.
if you watch the shows when they break down the film with 805 in them, I guess Book has been kind of like invisible the last couple of weeks. He had
He
like a
has.
couple of
He has.
decent games, and then he's kind of vanished. We need his ass to show up again. You know.
Yeah.
What was the congrats to Jay for? What happened?
Oh, I made him a moderator.
Oh.
I didn't know he
You're
wasn't
just making him a moderator now?
I didn't know he wasn't on there.
Holy shit.
That's because he doesn't comment on my stuff. That's why.
What's up, Mobile? Let's see. What would you do if Mahomes said he hates you and the camera on Sunday? Like, Jeff, I saw your podcast and the feeling's mutual. Now watch me throw this TV. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be the funniest shit ever.
He could say it. I don't care. I'll send him I'll email him a video saying I can't stand him.
I have the video of Aiden O'Connell shouting you out in my mind, though. It's in my mind.
QB pressures make more homeless magic. Gotta get home. Yeah. Again. Oh, Predator is looking for a moderator badge too. I wonder if any Chiefs know about this show. Oh, I'm sure they do. Oh, you mean Chief fans or players?
I doubt any players.
I doubt any players could give a shit. So while we're also doing this, let me put this up on the screen. Anybody that's in the Sacramento area, attention to Jack and Sacktown Mike. They've got a big event going on this weekend at Shenanigans for a watch party. So make sure you guys go to Shenanigans. There's going to be 5 different Black Hole chapters all participating in this one. Vance Mueller, former running back for the Raiders, will be there at this event. So make sure you guys check it out. I was told on Tuesday night by Steve from the Sacramento chapter to make sure you guys get there early or you'll be sitting outside. So if you want a spot inside, get your ass there early before it opens. Wait in line. But it's supposed to be a pretty good turnout. They're supposed to have a shit ton of people there.
Nice.
So,
that sounds fun.
Yeah. Make sure you guys go check it out if you're in that area. Go watch Sunday's game with a big group of Raider fans. Can't beat that, man. Let's see. The loss to the Bears wasn't that bad in retrospect. They're getting it together. We still should have won that game.
Yeah, we definitely should have. And the fact that the Bears are starting to get it together too would have just made the win look even better too.
Yeah. Shenanigans. Hey, Farver, what's the name of that place with all the goofy shit on the wall? Shenanigans. Did you see they made a Super Troopers 3?
Mm-mm.
They just finished filming it.
Oh, really?
Did you see the second one?
Mm-mm.
It wasn't that great. The first one was awesome. So was Bear Fest. I'm waiting for them to make another Bear Fest. I mean, they're supposed to make another one of those. Is there ever a national gathering where Raider fans from everywhere get together in Chicago or something?
If they ever play the Bears in Chicago.
No, I mean, I guess the biggest thing would be whenever the home opener is for the Raiders. So like week 2 home opener on Monday night, there was a big long, because it was fortunate that it was a Monday night game. So it was a whole weekend's long worth of stuff going on in Vegas. Pretty much all done by the Black Hole for the most part. And as many Raider fans show up for that as possible. There's nothing like a large congregation or gathering of Raider fans, except for each individual game that's throughout the season. Some games will have a shit ton of fans. Some will be like, a couple here and there. But usually the home opener is usually the biggest turnout for the season for Raider fans. So trying to put something together like you were just asking about, that would be a freaking nightmare. I wouldn't. I mean, I would probably still help out in doing it, but it would be a pain in the ass. It really would.
Mm.
When you've got an event to go to, like a football game, that's different. It's easy to plan around that. But if you're just doing it, say, in the middle of the summer and everybody get together, that's a tough one to pull off, man. Is Atlantic City basically another Vegas? Atlantic City was established way before Vegas was ever even made. So all the gambling and everything always started, all the casinos and all that started in Atlantic City first. It wasn't until the 40s when the mob moved out west. So, but yeah, it's a smaller version of Vegas, really, and it's right on the coast too.
I've seen multiple videos about Atlanta City, and it's terrible. Like it's nothing now.
Atlantic City, oh yeah, it's nothing like it used to be. It's actually a shithole. This is what Jay was talking about in the chat, right? Clutch Sports. Is that the agency? Because wasn't his mother working with him in his contract?
I don't know about that, but Clutch Sports is the one that's ran by LeBron's agency with Rich Paul. So that's why when I put it in the chat, I was like, oh, I don't know, that's not good. That is not good because they are known to be tough negotiators and kind of assholes. So, and they always want their clients to get the most freaking money.
Sorry, Nate. I had enough. I had to get rid of him. I couldn't take it anymore. This kid just does not show up. Shut up. And I can't even I can't keep up with the chat in here because he doesn't fucking stop fucking talking. So he can go fuck his face. I'm fucking done with him. I've lasted an hour and 14 minutes. I'm done. I'm done. I know he was on your channel, but
yeah. What up, Jason?
What's up, Jason? Yeah, it's the guy Piano, man. All he does is talk shit about people. He's gone on multiple channels lately, and he's calling me a racist. Seriously, calling me a racist and everything else under the sun. And I've got screenshots from other people that have sent me stuff, so it's not like I'm making this shit up. So you guys want to keep letting him come on your shows and sit in your chat and talk, that's fine. But if I'm a moderator on your channels, I'm bumping them. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm fucking tired of it. That's what I mean, Accelerator. I don't even know where the fuck that comes from, where he's calling me a racist and everything. It's like, motherfucker, look at the shows I'm on. Look who I'm on shows with. If I was a racist, I wouldn't be doing shows with Chris or with Nate or with Leo or Jay or any of these other guys that I'm on shows with. I've done shows with Raider Nation Jason, fucking Turf, Rundown, and there. I mean, good fucking God. You know, it just, it fucking pisses me off. I fucking hate that kid. Can't stand him. I had enough. Yeah, Yaha. I had him blocked the other day. I had to actually figure out how to unblock him so I could fucking ban him tonight. What's up, man? What's up, Raider Chavez? What's going on, brother?
What up, man? Nice flyer, he said.
Let's see. Well, let's see. Yeah, Jack, I've probably kicked him about 100 times. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, right? See what I mean, Accelerate?
You're half Mexican yourself at this
like,
point.
Seriously. Oh, he's telling me I was racist toward you guys because I called Menudo a band. Well, little does he know, Menudo was a band in the fucking 80s and 90s, the dumbass. Not my fault he's fucking 20-something years old and doesn't fucking know. And no, I don't know what menudo is when you meant with the food. I have no idea. Never had it before. Never heard of it before.
It's like a soup.
So.
It's super bomb.
And now he'll be over there crying somewhere right now too, bitching to somebody. He was talking shit about Europe in here too. So
Yeah.
it's like Rosetown kept telling him stop talking about other people. So anyway,
my 2 cents.
If you're in the New England area this weekend, we'll be back at Buffalo Wild Wings this weekend. So 1 o'clock kickoff for us here on the East Coast. So we'll be at Buffalo Wild Wings in Chicopee, Mass. We will have door prizes. We are still taking the donations for the breast cancer awareness fundraiser. And we have our new chapter t-shirts are now available.
Nice.
I'm going to make them available to everybody soon. I want to make them available only to our chapter members right now. So this was more of a fun flyer for my chapter. So once we've pretty much sold to the chapter members, I'm going to have to probably reorder more. Then we'll start accepting orders from across the country, anybody that's interested. I know what kind of asada is. That I do know. Yeah, Predator. Wait, racist. Isn't Nate your son? I mean, you even me. Yeah. See, Jason even said it too. It was a good band starring Ricky Martin. Yeah, see? Right?
The hangover food. Yep, that's what menudo is.
Marina Chavez says, now I want some menudo. It's cow tripe soup, Jeff, the inner lining of the intestines. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh, I'm good then. No, thank you. I've had tripe before. It's fucking nasty, man. I can't do that. No fucking way. And the funny thing is, I've eaten cow tongue. I've eaten liver.
It's so good.
I've had goat. I've had all kinds of weird shit before, but tripe, I've tried it and I fucking hate it. It's disgusting. I haven't had a single show of Jess yet. Give me a chance. I'll get to not like some. Being called a racist doesn't mean shit. People have overused that term to where it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, but when you got someone that's running around on multiple other podcast shows and doing it in the Raiders.com's YouTube channel while they're doing press conferences and on JT the Brick until he finally got banned off of there, that bothers me because it's like I don't want people thinking I am when I know I'm not, and people that I hang with know I'm not, and that's what pisses me off. Aw, she's in the chat. Hi, Callista. I miss her. Not all gringos are racist. That's right. I'm not. I'm not missing out. What's up, Arnie? Arnie's in the chat. What's up, brother? I thought everybody knew what menudo was. Yeah, I told you it's a band.
It's a band. Not wrong. What up, Arnie?
Arnie, with a question. What do we got here? Which player was the X factor on the offense and defense against the Chiefs? Go ahead, Nate. You go first. Let me get this off the screen.
The X factor on the offense, it has to be the offensive line to me. I think we only go as far as the offensive line really takes us. Obviously, that's not just one player, but I think if the offensive line can protect Geno Smith, one, and two, create running lanes for Ashton Jeanty, that just makes our entire offense work that much more smoothly because it seems like we are always behind the 8 ball on multiple drives. So if we can just, be a little bit better up front, I think that changes the whole perspective of our offense. Defensively, I think it has to be somebody besides Max Crosby. So whether that's, Devin White or someone in the back end like, Chin or Pulamau, I think it just has to be somebody besides Max Crosby, because we obviously know what Max Crosby has to offer. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. So we need somebody to complement him. And to me, honestly, it's been Devin White for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Devin White.
So you went with offensive line and Devin White?
Correct.
I'm going with Michael Mayer.
I like that one.
And on defense, fuck.
It's a good one. Laulu is a good one. I seen Devin White.
Who did you say on defense?
I said Devin White.
I'm gonna go Jamal Adams. I think he sends knocks Kelsey for a loop at some point in this game.
That's what I was gonna say. I think he's probably gonna be the one that.
I think either one of those two knock him on his ass a couple of times. Take the penalty. Seriously, take the penalty. As he's cutting across the middle, fucking lay him out. Make him second guess. Make him think twice before he tries that again. This is what we got to do, man. This is what this defense has to do. They have to instill fear and prevent guys from just coming across the middle, especially him, and shutting his ass down. So that way the next game we play, the offense we're going up against, they're like, oh, shit, that's that guy right there, you know? Just like how people used to fear Tatum and some of our linebackers back in the day. Villapiano, back in the day, man, nobody wanted to go across the middle with him in there because he was fucking crazy. Yeah, Adams on D, hit Kelsey. Just that's all he needs to do. Just you hit him, plain and simple. So accelerated. So some people are saying I've seen Genty, Devin White, Moser. I've seen. Let's see, Moser because I feel the Chiefs will back off the box when he's in. Maybe. Yeah, I said allow.
Lolu.
Vatos Locos Forever. Dude, that's a great movie, man. You ever watch that one, Blood In, Blood Out?
Yes.
It's a good movie. It's one of my faves. I like that one. If they are going to penalize us, penalties on us, might as well take that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ani says, give us a crazy bold prediction for Sunday's game. Ooh.
Man, I don't know if I have a crazy bold prediction.
I got one. Geno doesn't throw an interception.
That's a crazy one because I think he definitely does.
I think so, too. Jack says it. Well, yeah, Jack, you're always going to say that about Big Mike. He's your guy from Notre Dame.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's going to lose to USC this weekend?
No.
Yeah, Frank, Jeff, thanks for making that dog walk the plank. When he floods the chat, people that have something to say are reluctant to post in the mosh pit. I mean, you guys are admins on channels, man. Trust me, if you're an admin on my channel and he's in the chat, you won't even get to him fast enough to knock him off the channel because I usually do it the second I see him post. I mean, guys that run channels make people mods for a reason, and if it gets to be too much, I've seen plenty of chats where guys that do half of what he's doing get banned like that. You know, so in other words, people you don't realize that when you're in a chat, you'll see it like when you're on it, but when you're in studio and you're trying to put people's chats up on the screen, and he's spamming nonsense like he does. That gets to be a pain in the ass, especially if the channel's hot and you got a lot of people in the chat talking, trying to get messages posted up, and you have to keep scrolling through because he's posted so many things consistently. It's a pain in the ass, you know? That's why I got to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. American Me is a good movie. No, you don't, Jason. You don't miss him. That's asking for a lot from Geno, she says.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you have a bold prediction, Crazy?
I don't really have a bold one, to be honest. I think that if we win this game, we have to play pretty vanilla. We have to be able to play mistake free. We gotta be able to be balanced, and so
That's not hard for us to play vanilla because we've been pretty vanilla most of the season.
no, we've been freaking terrible. We've been the ice cream that's freezing bird in the back of the fucking freezer. That's what we've been.
We've been more like a tall drink of water, no flavor
Exactly.
whatsoever, nothing, not even vanilla. Oh, the Bengals are winning right now, 30-16. Fryermuth just scored a touchdown. 20. So it's 2016. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Bengals are up. This is a good game.
Yeah.
Question: what was the deal with Jacoby Myers getting traded or just injured?
I still don't know.
You pulled the injury up last night, didn't you? Or Jay did? It said his
Yeah.
toe or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's traded. It would just force us to have to play the rookies. We'd have no choice. Let's see. The surprise. Kuntz comes alive this game. At least I hope so. He's got to
Yeah.
at some point.
He has to. I think for us to win this game, he has to for sure.
Let's see. It's a chat about a game. Why so serious? Both Genti and Mostert get rushing touchdowns.
I like that.
I like that one. Pick one play to cut, trade, or promote to starter. Caleb Rogers to starter at left guard. Trade Jacoby Myers. Cut Parham.
I don't know. I think we kind of downgrade everywhere if we really. The only person I would really say is maybe promote Porter to starting corner full time, just to give him reps. Like if this season doesn't turn around quick, this is going to be evaluation. Team evaluation season really freaking quickly here. So I think Porter needs to get more reps at corner, especially on the outside. And that's where I really want to see him. So that's really the only person I would promote or do anything, except for what Frank Weber said there. Cut Kappa. Yeah, we can definitely do that. We can definitely cut Kappa. I would not be afraid of that.
Ani said Jeff is the truth. And you're right, Jason. I did predict that before the season started that Caleb Rogers was going to be starting either before or right after the bye week. So we got one more week before the bye week. So
yeah, exactly.
Looks like my prediction's not coming true. Not yet, anyway. I hope they do something during the bye week. They have to. Because it's not going to be good. Jacoby for Devontae Walker and a fourth. Grant for over Forsyth. Yeah, fuck, put both of them out there. Cut crapper. All right. Cast your vote.
Yeah, I put a poll in my thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, let me go see. Do the Raiders win this weekend? Yes.
Yes.
I did. I clicked yes. 14 votes. Well, do you want to leave it up for another minute, or you want to call it and then?
Yeah, I was gonna do it right before we got off, but yeah.
Bold prediction: Tucker 3 catches and 2 TDs. Oh boy!
Wow.
Let me see. Pete moved everyone on the line out their normal position. He's kind of to blame for the old line woes. Oh, 100%. Arnie, one more question here before we go now. How many interceptions does it take to bench Geno Smith?
Fuck. I don't
Well, we know it's going to be more than 3.
Jeez.
Because he's already thrown 3 in a game. Can you imagine if he has like a 5 interception game this weekend? Which is definitely very possible with this team
Yeah,
this
he's
weekend.
bad. He's bad. I hope it doesn't come to that because by that time, I hope Kenny Pickett is already playing.
My God. Hitsboy wants Leggett, but I don't think the Panthers will trade him.
I don't love. I did like Leggett a lot coming into the coming into the league, but I don't love Leggett now.
Jack, I don't think you're going to win that bet with 805. I think you're kind of screwed. Devin White and Max Crosby for the win.
Yep, love that.
Yep. Don't jinx us, Jeff. Don't wish that evil on us. What do you? Oh, the 5 interceptions. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, what's he talking about? Twice this season with 3. Oh, yeah, so scary. Fucking. Oh. All right, what do you got coming up? You got any shows you're putting out?
Yeah, so tomorrow I'll have my preview for the Raiders Chiefs, and then, like always, on Tuesdays I have my my prediction or my reaction to the game that happened over the weekend, and then of course Wednesdays and Thursdays we got live shows going on. Wednesdays is the Raider Connection with me, Jeff, Jay, and Leo, and then Thursdays, of course, Raiders Coast to Coast.
Tomorrow night, Friday night live show. Hopefully Nate will be on there with us tomorrow night too. So like I said, after about 30 minutes or so, or whenever Chris is ready, he'll throw the link out there. So tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Pacific. Make sure you check it out. It's usually a pretty full show. Saturday night, Raiders Last Call with Jason Downs, Chris for Raiders, and myself. Saturday night, previewing the game on Sunday with the Chefs. No show on Sunday for me, but I'll be back on Monday morning with Chris for Raiders for the Monday morning quarterback show. And I'll hype the other stuff next week after that because I get so many shows that I do. So you want to give your poll results?
Yep. So let's see. End poll. We got 14 votes. And the question is, do the Raiders win this weekend? 79% yes, 21% no. So pretty good. Everyone is pretty confident in the Raiders, it seems. Obviously, we're all Raider fans, so we're going to be a little bit biased. But I do think that this is going to be a close game, for sure.
It's definitely got that possibility to be a close game, but we shall see. Well, everybody, thank you for popping in tonight and spending your evening with us. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that was in the chat, and I thank you all that jumped over to Nate's channel to show him some love on his end.
Appreciate everyone.
It actually worked with them jumping over there because you've had more people in your channel watching than I have for the last hour and a half, roughly.
Nice.
So that's what we need. We need when Nate and I are on Thursday nights. Please make sure you guys get over to his channel, spend the night watching the show from his channel, give him the viewing hours, give him the likes. You can pop in, hit mine, hit the likes, and then jump over to his and watch the show on his. I'd appreciate that because I still need the likes. But if you want to start on mine, give me the likes and then jump over to his channel and watch from there. But we got to get his subscribers up. So if you guys can share his channel, share his videos, especially his shorts that he does on the reviews of the games and everything that he does, all the short. He's got some short videos in there that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I first saw him for the first time over a year ago. And that's what got me to reach out to him and talk to him about doing a show together. So again, make sure you guys get over to Nate's channel, share it with your friends. Let's get him to that 500 mark. We need to get him up there.
Let's go.
He works his ass off doing what he does. So, and I appreciate doing this show with him. It's been a fun year.
Likewise.
We've been together for a year now doing this, and it's been a blast. So I have no regrets whatsoever.
1000%.
So, yep. So again, everybody, thanks for being there. Nate, thanks for being in here tonight. Appreciate you, my brother. And everybody, as I always say, stay safe and go Raiders. Oh, and check out the new intro outro that I put together tonight. Tell me what you all think. Drop a message in the comments if you want on mine and Nate's.
As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah.